Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 23 plate fully electric Volvo C40 Recharge. We'll run through some of the high specification as we go around the vehicle. Car's just had the one owner from new, cared for and maintained to a high standard with Volvo main agent service history. Starting with the front of the vehicle, front of the car really couldn't be any better. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see, a couple of absolute minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to them just so you can see how insignificant they are. Have to be very close to even notice them at all. As I said, front of the car couldn't be better. As I go around the vehicle, I'll get a close up to all of the bumper corners also to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down, can also be quite common. Just point out, as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors, also has the rear view camera to assist with parking. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, struggling to see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the passenger front alloy wheel, I'm struggling to see any marks at all. Car has premium branded tyres fitted all round, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle, as you would expect with Volvo main agent service history. Can't see anything negative to point out on the passenger front wing. That does include the plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs or marks. Moving on to the passenger front door, I'm struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Get low down also so you can see there's no marks or damage to the passenger sill. Easy to go over a high curb, mark or damage the sill, but not the case with this fully electric Volvo. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Moving along the door, there really isn't anything to mention. Get a close up underneath the passenger door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be very common, particularly on the front doors. All the door edge really nice as well. Can't spot any chips, again can be quite common. Onto the rear door, exactly the same. There really isn't anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle. Door edge nice again. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same. Struggling to see anything to mention. That is just a little bit of a hand mark. Just wipe that away so you can absolutely see not a mark to the paintwork. Plastic wheel arch, again free from any scuffs, and that alloy wheel exactly the same as the passenger front. Can't see any signs of curbing or scuffing at all. Inside the car couldn't be any better. Just remove that seatbelt out of the way so you can see really no sign of any wear to point out to the passenger seat. Car's had the overmats fitted, so no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. Get a close up to the passenger step. Sometimes people drag the feet going into vehicle, mark the paintwork on the step. As you can see, not the case with this Volvo. Get a close up of the center console as well. Sometimes people jump in, put keys, coffee cups on the center console, end up marking the console, but again, not the case. And just show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. See plenty of cars where you're looking from the driver's side, seat looks fine. Then when you look across from the passenger angle and the driver's seat looks really worn and out of shape, not the case with this Volvo. Couldn't be better inside. Will add as well, there's no unwanted odours of the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. Front seats are heated as part of the high specification. Also got the panoramic sunroof, fantastic feature to have. The seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. No marks or chips to the step. Easy to catch the seatbelt in the rear step, mark the paintwork slightly, but again not the case. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats. That can also be common. Just coming around to the rear of the vehicle, as I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. No marks to the centre of the bumper either. Easy to park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, but again not the case. Also just want to get very low down so you can see there's no scuffs to the underside. Easy to go over a high curb, scuff the underside, again not the case. And onto the tailgate of the car, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. It's got the power opening and closing tailgates as part of the high specification. Parcel shelf of course is present. They are the genuine mats, fitted from new, done the job and protected all the carpets. Just want to get a close up to the top of the bumper and the trims just to show you how nice they are. Sometimes people buy these practical size vehicles for the large luggage compartment, subsequently end up putting in big items a little bit carelessly, marking the top of the bumper. As you can see, absolutely not the case. Scuffing the trims, again not the case. Couple of the faintest little marks to the chrome trims, absolutely nothing at all. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. Looking down the driver's side of the vehicle, same as the passengers, can't spot any parking dents. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you. Plastic wheel arch, again free from any scuffs. Onto this rear panel, again there isn't really anything to mention. Even in the glaring sunlight, I must add how nice this vehicle looks. Sometimes black can be an unforgiving colour, shows every mark, but really is a cherished example. Onto the door, all the door edge nice again. Underneath the handle, exactly the same. Rest of the door, can't see anything to mention. No marks to the step again. Seats in the rear, repeating myself, look like they've hardly been sat in. No kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the driver's seat. No problem with any of the carpets. There's going to be any marks underneath on the handles, usually on the driver's door for obvious reasons, but just get a close-up again to show you not the case. All the door edge really nice again. Can just spot the absolute most minor chips to the door edge. Have to be incredibly close to even notice. Small step back, disappears, hardly worth mentioning. Mirror cover again, free from any scuffs. Rest of the door, that there isn't anything to point out. Driver's front wing, exactly the same. Plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs. And onto the final alloy wheel. As I go around all four of the alloy wheels, I am struggling to see any marks at all. It really is a cherished example. Credit to the people who've owned the car from new, going around the entire vehicle inside and out, other than a couple of the most minute of stone chips, which you have to be very close to even notice at all. The ones I've pointed out don't detract from the look of the vehicle at all, inside and out. Really couldn't be better. Finally into the vehicle from the driver's side, there's going to be one of the seats that are showing signs of wear, usually the driver's obviously, but again could not be better. Footwell being protected by those overmats, and driver's step also free from any scuffs, as you'd expect. Obviously all the leather on the steering wheel, really nice. No problems with the driver's door card. Sometimes people rest their arm on this section, gets a little bit worn, but not the case. Really is an exceptional example. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the vehicle is mechanically correct and correct on the road. You can view the 128 points AA inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this fully electric Volvo, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote, and apply for finance directly through our site. Both PCP and hire purchase available on this Volvo, and we guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you're thinking of financing the car for an outside finance company or finance broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. We have finance eligibility checkers on our site, so if you're unsure whether you'll be approved or not and at what rate, you can do a free eligibility checker. Doesn't affect your credit rating at all and tells you your chances of approval immediately. But we guarantee the lowest rate coming direct to ourselves. Very low rate prime finance available for good and excellent credit ratings, but we do deal with a number of specialist lender and broker partners who guarantee the lowest rate for your individual profile if you have had a few issues with credit in the past. So prime and subprime finance available on this Volvo. I've just been around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. I say again, really is an exceptional example. Struggling to see anything negative to point out at all, and I say again, even in the glaring sunlight, really does look fantastic. Thanks very much for taking the time to watch the video. If you need any further information about the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Likewise, if you'd like to arrange a viewing, or you need a part exchange valuation, or as I've already said, anything finance related. Hopefully you found the video helpful. Thanks for taking the time to watch.